Hey, Shion Jim here from Dragon Strike Martial Arts, located here in Alma, New York. And here is your Kenpo Karate Tip. So here's your Kenpo Karate Tip. It's the first technique is out of our Tracy system. It's called Chinese Sword. And what it is for a right punch coming in, right? And I'm using right punch because it could be anything kind of straight coming in, but that's what we train on. So the right punch come in, I'm going to start off with a right inward block. And when I do that inward block, I'm going to kind of curl it a bit. So I come up when my hand comes all the way through, it's going to go to my shoulder, like I'm going to slap my shoulder. You don't want to go straight with the old traditional kind of block, because if I'm over here and he throws a left, I do not have enough time to come back and block that, right? So when I go here and come to my shoulder, all I have to do is just go right here. By the time he comes back or blocks, I can come up and do a inward block or outward block to check down that punch coming in. So when we start off, remember here, inward block. So the punch is coming from his left or right punch, right? So I come in here, I'm going to actually come up, block that punch, and I'll come up and I'm going to chop. All right. So when I add the second block into it, I'm going to block it. By the time I get my hand to my shoulder, my outward block, my left hand's going to come up, and I'm going to check that or trap it. From here after that, I slide that chop to the neck. So once again, it goes 1, up, out, and it goes 1, 2, 3. I like to always, when I go here and I do my inward block, I'm going to almost round that. And when I do that, I'm going to rake that person's arm, or the arm. So I'll hit that radial nerve that's going to really make pain for that person. So I go 1, rake it, bring it to your shoulder. This one comes up. I can do a hammer fist to that radial again, or I can come up and then check it and grab it. Now I can control my opponent from here after I chop. Now, why do I love Chinese Sword? So one of the things that's great about this technique is you can do a reverse, or more of a opposite motion here. So if I do a right inward block, I can do a left inward block. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. Now when we add that second strike, it goes 1, 2, 3, or it goes 1, 2, and 3. So when I do 1, 2, 3, if I just step forward, 1, 2, 3. Now I just did pretty much what we call Heaven 6 for if you are these guys out there. So basically I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now Chinese Sword is a offense or a defense slash offense technique. So you're blocking, defense, defense, offense. Right? So I can turn this into a defense. There's my offense, or I can do all of it. Offense, offense, offense. Okay? So now remember, now we go Heaven 6. I can go 1, offense, offense, offense. Now I go back to the left side, 1, 2, 3. So from now, you take Chinese Sword on the right side, flip it over to the left side, and you go back and forth, it turns into Heaven 6. So when you add that together, you can start adding more strength from just moving around with just one technique. So this is our Kenpo karate technique and tip for today.